We just got back from Punta Mita and it was just the most incredible trip I've literally ever been on, and so I kind of wanted to recap it with you guys. We stayed at my cousin Olivia's house in Punta Mita. It's a 3-bedroom, 3-bath house with a 2-bedroom, 2-bath apartment like attached on top. They've got a rooftop view of the ocean. They have their own little swimming pool in the house. It's genuinely just the most beautiful place to stay. It's only a few steps from the beach in the most beautiful neighborhood, so we were so grateful. The first day when we flew in, we just went straight to the house. Olivia just showed us around. There were only 5 of us and there's literally so much more room. We all kind of just unpacked our stuff. We immediately went downtown and we kind of just like walked the strip in Punta Mita. We went for a little ocean dip, took some photos, and then we went right back to the house just to get ready for dinner. Right around the house is a few different restaurants, and so we were so fortunate that our first night our dinner was complimentary. So we got dressed at the house and then we went to the restaurant right next door. They have the most incredible smash burgers, fries, cocktails, all the things. He even let us go behind the bar and like make our own margaritas, which was so funny. And they had live music. After a long day of travel, it was just so nice to kind of get to the house, have dinner already set and ready for us, and not really have to think about where we're gonna go or what we're gonna eat or how much we're gonna spend. So having that first night of dinner complimentary was perfect. It was just such a fun night. We ended up staying there the entire night. We just met all the neighbors and the locals. We were talking and listening to music and just having a good time. So that was day 1. After that, we kind of had an early night and we just went straight to bed because we were so excited to start the next day. So day 1 was such a success. Day 2, we woke up a little bit on the earlier side at like 6:30 in the morning and we went for a little ocean dip. It's so nice in Punta Mita because the weather is beautiful and the water is so warm, and so just going for a morning dip was the best way to start our morning. We went to a little cafe and got some coffee, and then our buddy Hava, he's a local yoga teacher in town, he came and taught us a rooftop yoga class. It was amazing. Since it was still in the morning, it wasn't super hot, but it still was warm, so it kind of felt like a hot yoga class. It was perfect. He's so talented. It was a great way to just be active in the morning and get our day started. After that, we got dressed in our bathing suits and we got breakfast with the most beautiful ocean view, and we got some mimosas, some really good food, and then we went down to the beach and we just hung at the beach all day long. It was the most incredible day. There's a right point break surf spot right in front of the house, and so we surfed all day. It was probably one of my favorite days of surfing I've ever had because there were a total of 5 people in the water at all times, and every wave is shared. Every wave's a party wave. No one has like priority. It's a very friendly lineup. When I was surfing, a turtle popped up right next to me, which has never happened to me before. So it was truly just the best day. We then went to happy hour right on the water. Because it was happy hour, it was 2 for 1. So we ended up having 4 margaritas, and then we ended up in Sayulita that night actually. So Punta Mita is only about 30 minutes-ish from Sayulita, so it's just the perfect location if you're still looking for a little bit of a smaller town vibe, but you still want to experience Sayulita. It's super close. We just grabbed a taxi and drove over there, hung out for a couple hours, and then came right back. It was just the greatest day. We were dancing in the streets. We got amazing tacos. It was so much fun. I honestly feel like I didn't film too much this day because we were just having so much fun, but I tried my best. So nice having a day of the trip where there's not a million things planned, so we were able to just kind of relax and explore on our own, and it was just amazing. Day 3, we woke up and grabbed coffee and breakfast before heading down to Quimixto, which is like a little town south of Puerto Vallarta. We hopped on a boat. It took us to the cutest beach club. Literally was like the most beautiful oasis. It had a pool. The bartenders were amazing. I specifically love this trip so much because my cousin Olivia obviously grew up in Mexico, and so all of the tour operators and bartenders and things like that and restaurants we go to, they're all her family. And so it was super cool to be able to go to this beach club, support her family. They were just amazing. Her cousin Heido was the best bartender ever. He was constantly bringing out margaritas. I had a passion fruit margarita. Oh my gosh, it was so good. And yeah, we just relaxed on the beach all day long. We swam in the water for hours because it's so warm, and then Mia got a massage, which is really cool. And then right around like 6 p.m. we hopped back on the boat and just went back to Punta Mita where we had dinner. We ate at an Asian restaurant right around the corner from the house, and it was so good. They had such fresh fish. Everyone's just so nice, and it was the perfect way to end day 3. On day 4, we woke up and again got coffee and breakfast, and then we went to a little town called San Pancho. It's a little bit north of Punta Mita, but they have the cutest little shops and boutiques and little stores. So we spent the day just kind of perusing around town. We hung out at the beach again most of the day until we felt like we had too much sun. We had chips and guac brought to us. We had pina coladas brought to us. It was such a nice day, just relaxing at the beach with all the girls. Our last night we had dinner at a place called Tacos y Papas, and this dinner was also complimentary in the retreat, which was really nice. So the first and the last day for us were both included. We got some tacos, we got more drinks. It was just such a good day to kind of say goodbye to Punta Mita and rehash the trip and just kind of talk about everything that happened. It was perfect goodbye to Punta Mita before we woke up the next morning and headed back home. I also had the girls kind of sit down in the pool area while we sipped on our coffee to kind of ask them like what they thought of the trip, and it was so cool hearing what their expectations were versus what the reality was for them. So yeah, we kind of sat and just chit-chatted and rehashed the trip a little bit before we headed out for the last day.
And surfing without rude men in the water. Bring back burning people. We're gonna come back and be like, no, we did this in Mexico. We burned the out of everyone.
Bring back burning people.
I love that like everyone here just like wants to share their culture. I love it. She's wholesome. It was like
she be moving.
I love family. I love Olivia, and so getting to like share that with her was just like, oh, yeah.
It means so much more having family that live in Mexico, because I know that we're supporting local, we're supporting their community and their family, and so just being able to bring my friends down there and show them the life that Olivia lived growing up was just amazing. I'm so proud of Olivia because she's starting her own business called Getaway, where she'll be hosting retreats that look very similar to this retreat that we did. These retreats are all a little bit customizable, so you can choose to do like a waterfall hike one day, or you can kind of customize the trip a little bit how you want. We call it loosely curated. So they're loosely curated retreats, and you'll get to stay in her family's home and do all the same things we did. And I'm just so proud of her. She's got a 10-month-old baby. He's almost a year old, and she's just incredible. So thank you, Olivia, for having us. It was genuinely the trip of a lifetime. I'm so excited to come back to Mexico and kind of help her host these retreats and show you guys around. So if anyone's interested in joining one of the Insider Getaway retreats, please follow us on Instagram at Insider Getaway, and you'll find all of the information there. But yeah, I'm heading to Costa Rica in a few days, so I just got home and I'm repacking. So if you guys are interested in a Costa Rica vlog, stay tuned. Bye.